Good evening. This is Evening News on Remo TV. I am Annie Baba Mikeloloa. On national news, British Minister for Africa James Doddridge has said the disturbing trend of violence unleashed on Nigerians by the Boko Haram sect and allied groups in a complex phenomenon that requires varied approaches to resolve. Doddridge said this while fielding questions from reporters when he led a delegation to pay a courtesy visit on the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey Onyema, in Abuja yesterday. He said the United Kingdom is a strong ally of Nigeria in the effort to mitigate the challenges posed by terrorism and insurgency. He stated, "The situation is massively complex and no partnership is going to resolve the multiplicity of problems, whether it is Boko Haram or Daesh or a number of other issues. In the UK, you have a strong partner across the full gamut of issues, so it is not just about intelligence and hard security and military. It is about societies. It is about humanitarian support. It is about education and development partnership. It is not an end game. We don't get to a point where we would say this is the end of our relationship with Nigeria because we got what we want. We set a higher bar. We are long-term partners." Still on national news, Senator Remi Tinubu on Tuesday, April 27, tackled her All Progressive Congress colleagues, Senator Smart Adeyemi, over his comments concerning the mounting insecurity problems in Nigeria. Remi Tinubu made attempts to stop Smart Adeyemi, but the Kogi senator ignored her and continued with his comments. Contributing to a motion on insecurity during the plenary, Adeyemi said, "This is the worst instability we are facing. In fact, this is worse than the civil war." But Tinubu interrupted him, asking, "Are you in PDP? Are you a wolf in sheep's clothing?" Adeyemi, however, ignored her comments and continued, "I'm a party man and I'm supporting APC, but it has gotten to a point that as supporters we cannot keep quiet." The Lagos senator is now the #1 trending topic on Twitter in the early hours of Wednesday, April 28, as Nigerians berated her for her comments. On international news, responding to the news that the Egyptian authorities executed 9 people today, including an 82-year-old man, after a grossly unfair trial in relation to the killing of 13 police officers during an attack on Kedasa police station in August 2013. Amnesty International's Middle East and North Africa Research and Advocacy Director, Philip Luther, said, "Today's execution of 9 people is a chilling demonstration of the Egyptian authorities' disregard for the right to life and the obligations under international law. By carrying out these executions during the holy month of Ramadan, the Egyptian authorities have displayed a ruthless determination to persist with the escalating use of the death penalty." These death sentences were issued following a grossly unfair trial in which defendants were denied access to their lawyers and were coerced to confess. According to international law, proceedings in capital cases must scrupulously observe fair trial standards and carrying out executions after unfair trials violate the right to life. The Egyptian authorities must immediately put a stop to these alarming surge in executions. We call on states worldwide to take a clear stance by publicly condemning Egypt's use of the death penalty and urging the government to immediately establish an official moratorium on executions as a first step towards abolishing the death penalty. On sports news, the Lions take on Japan on June 26 with their first test against South Africa on July 24. George North's injury is a major blow for British and Irish Lions head coach Warren Gatland, who names his squad next week. North was hurt during Ospreys' victory over Cardiff Blues last weekend. It is a major blow for Lions head coach Warren Gatland, who names his squad next week, with a normal recovery period for such an injury meaning North could face 6 to 9 months out. North, who toured with the Lions in 2013 and 2017, was hurt during Ospreys' victory over Cardiff Blues last weekend and took to Twitter to confirm the injury, posting, "Sports can be cruel." Lastly, on entertainment news, top Nigerian film star Iyabo Ojo seems to have an idea of the kind of man she wants for her daughter in future, but definitely not the kind of man in a funny video she recently cited. Taking to her Instagram page, the popular actress shared a video of a man's reaction after seeing his wife on their wedding day. In the short clip, the groom couldn't hold himself and started shouting, speaking in tongues and jumping excitedly after he saw his bride. At a point, it looked like he was either having an attack or pressed to use the toilet. He soon started to make sounds as if he was in tears. He obviously couldn't believe his luck. In reaction to the post, Iyabo told her daughter that he wasn't the kind of man she wanted her to marry in future. According to the actress, Priscilla's bride price has increased, and if such a man comes, she'll return the money. That is all we have for evening news in Remo TV. You can follow us on every of our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Official Remo TV. You can also visit our website at www.remotv.com.ng. Good night.